Okay, Kazeem, I wanted to give you an overview of the curriculum just so that you have some contextual information. So this is the learning management system. And what this means is all of these books here there's two that are nursery level or nursery education, two that are preschool, and two that are kindergarten. So there's phonics or English and mathematics for one. And we also include science in the mathematics books, but I don't know how to communicate that. So basically, the teacher comes in and she says, okay, for this example, I'll show you kindergarten phonics. So we log in, and this is what the teacher will see. Letter A, letter B, we have one is the teacher's guide, and this includes a story, it includes learning objectives for each level, it includes vocabulary for each level, and it has an introduction such as a suggested story for each one. Then it moves on to the activities, and the activities refer to the page in the book. So the beautiful butterflies is on page 13, and we also include videos in here. So then if we go back one for the letter B, and then we have, we can include all sorts of media here as well. And this goes for the entire book. And this is kindergarten, so beginning consonants. So again, learning objectives, the consonants that they're working for, the target areas, cognitive, social, emotional development, language arts, everything. And so this was based on the California Frameworks 1 and 2, which is a framework that's appropriate for kids learning 2 languages or more, because in California there's many multilingual kids. We adopted this because we're in Cambodia and we're with an international school, and we found that this worked very well. There are many frameworks, but this one is just the one that we adopted. And as I said, it works very well. So here we have reviews. These are activity choices. The teacher has many activities to choose from. That depends on the level of competence of the students, or sometimes the teacher might have a class of 10 and 5 are more advanced than others, because the young kids, it depends on what they bring to school. The ones that have parents that follow up with them and teach them their homework at night, then they might have an advantage over sometimes the parents don't spend so much time with them. There's suggested activities, indoor activities, everything else for just about all of these. And yeah, so what this does, it makes it easy for the teachers, because the teachers where we are, many of them do not have a degree or training in early childhood education, and this makes it easy for them. They can just go one lesson at a time and they don't miss anything, and the kids have the learning objectives. So this one are the objectives. These are what the matching words that rhyme, explain how words that rhyme, work with groups. So like I said, we have this for everything. This is an entire teacher's guide for everything. You know, it tells you the materials you need. This one is target areas, language arts and cognitive skills, thinking, activities in the classroom, inside, outdoor. So just about everything you can imagine. Like I think I mentioned to you, we have 16 target areas, and so sometimes they're emotional and social and emotional development. Sometimes they're fine motor skills, just whatever you can dream of. And also this, if someone says we're a Montessori school or we're an Emilio Reglio school or something, it doesn't matter. This is the basics. And so if they have another methodology, this works perfectly for them. And so yeah, it's very good. And then the kindergarten is quite advanced. It's if you get to the second half of the book, the sound patterns, the words, the kids that go through this, they do really well. They enter first grade international school doing very, very well. They're reading, writing, and speaking a foreign language. And so what we found is the kids that do preschool and kindergarten with us, they just do very well. That's just all it is to it, you know. And a lot of places, especially in developing countries, they don't have very well organized curricula, and the teachers may not be that, but this kind of compensates for that. So that's what I wanted you to kind of understand, because and then this scales, because this is a learning management system. If you print the books, everybody wants to go digital these days, but the small kids need to have print books to learn how to write, fine motor skills, so many different things. And these books also have art projects inside where they'll cut and paste things as well. So yeah, I wanted to go through that with you and show you how this works. All the letter S, what is it? Everything here, learning objectives. Here are the vocabulary words: sun, sandbox, saw, seal, submarine, sand, sea, sit, starfish. Here's the story: Sally and the spider with the S. Asking questions with the class. Indoor and outdoor, beginning consonants, snakes. And so we have videos here about snakes. So if it's a smart classroom with a television, then the kids can watch stories about snakes. They can watch educational content as well. So they'll learn vocabulary words and everything else. And this is even an art project here. It includes arts and materials for this. The seasons, there's many different things. This just works really well, and as I said, it makes it easy for the teachers. And and so the mathematics is the same, really. So it's the same structure and everything else. If you look at here's kindergarten mathematics. And so this is everything. Toolkits includes flashcards. So if you have any idea about what we could do with the flashcards, that's fine too. So this is numbers and word numbers and thinking and patterns and shapes and triangles, everything you can imagine. And so this is really, this gets kids really started off fast. And the good thing about this is it doesn't have to be a rich school, it can be a school in the countryside, if as long as they have a way to connect to the teacher guides and they have the books. And so it also means that a parent sitting at home anywhere in the world can buy this book and sign up for our subscription and do homeschooling, because this works. Homeschooling works perfectly for this. The kids can just do everything you can imagine. They pick up on everything. Kids are smart, especially at this age. They learn everything. They learn fast. They learn foreign languages. They learn thinking. They learn mathematics, everything. So if you see any of these things that we could also use in our ads, visual discrimination, the descriptions of this, then I can give you these images too, because I have these. So I just wanted you to understand that part. Now, everybody is talking about AI, and before AI became real popular, I kind of sensed that people would be looking to AI for self-directed learning or everything else. And so this is the ChatGPT store. I have a subscription, and if you search Liberty Education, you will find this. So I have kindergarten phonics and kindergarten mathematics. So what I did is I trained the GPT on the teacher's guides, and I also uploaded the books. And so what that means is, I don't know if you know what a vector database is. What makes the GPT so smart is you can upload images and many things like that. And the vector database, together with the GPT, can read them so they can understand context. And so what this means is the examples, if you look at the examples on the screen here, give examples for activities or reinforced learning or something like the STEAM examples, you can do that. So what I did is I uploaded a page from the book, page 18. And that's a tiger and a turtle, the letter T. And so you can go to the GPT and you can say, I have 4 kids in my class, need 2-day lesson plan for the letter T and used tiger and turtle in a story. Also give me 2 outdoor activities I can do with the class. And so, remember that this is reading the teacher's guides and it's looking at the page in the book, which is a writing exercise. And it tells you a 2-day lesson plan. Language and literacy, fine motor, day 1, what to do. Story, circle time. This is the story of the tiger and the turtle. Worksheet, it refers to the pages in the book, 16 and 18. Match uppercase and lowercase. Color the teapots, and then it has a song, you can sing with them. Outdoor activity, toss the tea in the words. So this is really remarkable because it follows the learning objectives of the book, but it also means that it can be personalized for any teacher that wants to do this. And keep in mind that you don't have to be an early childhood education specialist to do this. So I think this is quite remarkable, actually. And I show you this on the OpenAI ChatGPT page, but I actually have another platform that I'm working on, but it's not ready yet. I'm not ready to show that. But I think that we can still advertise the AI assistant for this because it's remarkable. And you can even come here and do voice, you can give it directions by voice and it will talk in your classroom if you do this in the classroom. It will say, okay, let me see, let's see, can you tell me the story of the tiger and the turtle?
Absolutely. Here's a simple and fun story about a tiger and a turtle that you can share with your class. The Tale of Tiger and Turtle. Once upon a time, in a bright green jungle, there lived a lively little tiger. He was always bounding about, quick on his feet and full of energy. Not too far away, there lived a gentle turtle who moved slowly and carefully, taking his time to enjoy every little leaf and flower. One sunny day, Tiger and Turtle decided to go on a little adventure together. They found a shiny tub sitting by the river and thought it would be fun to have a splash. Tiger jumped right in. Splash! Water went everywhere. But oh dear, there wasn't much water left in the tub for Turtle. Turtle looked at Tiger and said, "Let's take turns so we can both enjoy the tub."
Okay, so I ended that but you get the idea, and you can even say, can you generate an image? Generate an image of the tiger and the turtle in the story. And it will generate an image for that. And so this is really quite remarkable. I don't know anyone else that has anything like this. And then another topic that I want to discuss is the ability of this to scale. You could run this on a country in Nigeria or Kenya or Vietnam or anywhere like Singapore. Singapore is famous because they have an English language program from preschool. So does Hong Kong. Many of the countries with the best education systems have a preschool program in English so that people can do well in computers and everything else. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an overview of how this works, and I need help with marketing. I want to market both homeschooling and to schools or school administrators in other parts of the world, because we have people who can print these and send the books, or we can print in country. I have someone who can print in Calcutta now in India. So this is what I'm thinking, and I just wanted to show you this and give you an overview so that you understand the context of what we're doing. And I'll wait until this image generates before I shut this off.